Hello and welcome to Farm Matters. In this tutorial we'll be looking at cattle custom columns. If I begin by choosing the cattle tab at the top of the screen and then on farm and events, this will take me to my grid of current animals. You can have up to 5 custom columns in the grid, one of which will be a date, 2 numbers and 2 text columns. To turn these on, we simply right click on the grid and choose Grid Setup at the bottom. In the filter bar, we'll type Custom, and as you can see, the 5 options have appeared. To rename them, we can do this by using the pencil to the right hand side. So for example, I can rename Custom Text 1 to Lameness. I can then click OK. To turn this column on, I simply need to click where the red cross is, which will turn into a green tick. And we can do this for the other custom columns. So for example, we can change Custom Date 1 into Date Off Farm, click OK, and then turn the column on, and we can do the same again for any number column. So in this example, days in the pen. We can click OK, turn the column on, and then click OK, and as you can see, these have now appeared in the grid. You can also view the custom columns in the individual animal record card by right-clicking on the animal and choosing View Edit Animal. If we choose the More tab, you can see here, this is where the custom columns are. So for this animal, we can populate some of the information just to show you as an example. And we can say 26. And if we click Save, as you can see, this information is being pulled through into the main grid. You can also do this for more than one animal at a time by using the exact same method. So if we were to select multiple animals, right click and choose View Edit Animals, and then go to the More tab, you can see the custom columns are here again. And we can choose one of the columns and populate some information. And then we can click Save, and as you can see, this has been pulled through into the main grid. Custom columns can also be used for a carving event. So, if we begin by doing the event as normal and choosing carving, and we can then input the ear tag number as normal, once we've done this, we can fill in the rest of the information as we would normally do. You will notice in the bottom left hand corner the settings cog. If we choose that and choose the wizard tab, we can then turn on the custom columns. We can click OK and then Next, and we can go through the screens as we normally would, and you'll notice the custom columns come on for the calf and for the cow. We'll add some of these details in for the calf. And we can then click Next, and then we can finish, and as you'll see, the calf has been added with the custom column information. You can also add custom columns when you're doing a purchase by simply going to the purchase event. You would fill the information in the same way, and then you would choose the green plus sign in the top left hand corner. We can then input the ear tag number the same way that we would input this in any other purchase, and then we can fill in the rest of the information. We can then click Save, and as you can see, the animal has been pulled through into your mini grid. To add your custom columns, you would simply choose the Grid Setup button here, where we can then search for some of the columns that we have previously set up. And as you can see, that has now been brought through into the grid. If you click Next, Next, and then Finish, as you can see, the animal has been pulled through into the main grid, and if we turn the filter on, you'll see this information has been brought through also. Hopefully, some of the things that you've watched will help you maximise your use of the program. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and click the subscribe button below.